Good day, my name is John T. Sachs and I'm a partner at a business called Jaltech. And at Jaltech we specialize in Section 12J formation and administration. Today I'll be taking you through deployment, and this is with reference to Section 12J fund managers' ability and timing of reinvesting investors' capital. This is probably one of the most overlooked aspects from an investor's perspective when considering investing into a Section 12J fund. And what I'll demonstrate in this presentation is that by investing into a Section 12J fund, where the fund manager has failed to invest historic investors' capital, or a significant portion thereof, that new investors are significantly adversely affected by their failure to do so. If we look at the Section 12J market, there's currently 10 billion Rand under administration. South African taxpayers have invested over 10 billion Rand into Section 12J funds. But if we look at the rate at which these funds have reinvested the capital, this rate has been significantly delayed. And as a result, only 4 billion Rand has been reinvested. In other words, 60% of investors' capital is currently in cash deposits, earning low interest returns for investors. From an investor's perspective, by investing into a Section 12J fund that has not invested or has failed to invest a significant portion of investors' capital from historic investments, will result in two issues. The first, it'll take investors much longer to potentially achieve targeted returns. And secondly, if you invested in a Section 12J fund for 5 years, which is the minimum period, and your funds are only invested in the third year, in the remaining 2 years of your term, you will not see a significant amount of growth. And as a result, you'll have to be invested into a Section 12J fund for much longer. For example, 6, 7 or 8 years. This has a huge effect on the returns from a tax perspective. If you look at my earlier videos, you will see that by simply investing into a Section 12J fund and receiving only your capital back, the tax refund portion alone, if you're in the highest marginal tax rate, is 8.3% per year. So by investing into a Section 12J fund and only getting your money back, you'll generate a return of 8.3% return per year. That's if you invest for 5 years. If you invest for 6 or 7 or 8 years, that return is significantly reduced by each and every year. So from an investor's perspective, it's critical that you consider and understand what percentage of capital has been reinvested into the market by the fund manager before you invest. And as a simple example, the slide on the screen demonstrates a gray line where the investor invests into a Section 12J fund which deploys the capital in the first year, versus the blue line where the funds are invested in the second year. And you'll see that it's obvious that it takes much longer for the blue line to achieve the target returns, and that's simply because the first few years the capital is sitting in an interest-bearing account earning really low cash returns. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email. For more information on our Section 12J funds, please have a look at the other videos that are online. Thank you very much for joining.